Hey fam, you might not want to hear this, but I bet you didn't get to that really important thing that you wanted to do today because you probably spent too much time browsing the internet. Well, get ready to level up your life because we're going to talk about the best Chrome extensions that'll help you stay focused, organized, and productive throughout the entire day. I'm John, this is a Tibetan singing bowl, and welcome back to the channel where we discuss my best tips and tools to help empower you to live your best life and have fun doing it. Over the next few minutes, you're going to learn about the absolute best Chrome extensions for 1, staying focused, 2, being organized, and 3, being a badass. And of course, I'll link each of them in the description below. A few of these are also available for Safari, so I've included a link where you can check out most of those as well. And hey, nice job! By watching this video, you're improving your life by working on your productivity life pillar. So stick around to the end to see how many experience points you gain. First, let's talk about the best extensions for staying focused. Adblock has probably saved me hours of watching video ads or getting distracted and reading ads like in the sidebar of a website. And if you haven't heard of Adblock, it will remove ads everywhere you go on the internet, so you can get right to the content that you want to watch. But a quick word of caution, using this extension means that your favorite creators won't get ad revenue when you visit their websites or when you watch their YouTube videos. So I really recommend using Adblock's whitelist to allow ads on certain sites when you want to support creators. And if you don't like Adblock for any reason, uBlock is another good option. Better yet, instead of just removing ads, try out the text mode extension, which converts sites to simple text-based pages so you can browse the web without any distractions at all. It'll remove everything from pictures, videos, to ads. The newsfeed eradicator does exactly what its name says. It gets rid of the main feed for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Reddit. And it replaces it with a lovely quote. And let's be real, we've all been there before. You jump onto YouTube or Facebook to check something specific, and then you just start scrolling for an hour or two, or you go down the video rabbit hole. And the next thing you notice, you're learning about 18th century cooking, which is surprisingly kind of interesting. And with Newsfeed Eradicator, you can stop that from happening. And it even lets you select which sites that you want it to apply to in case you actually like using some feed. The goal here is to use these sites with a specific intention instead of letting them dictate where your attention goes. Next, Forest is an extension that allows you to block distracting websites, and it has this 25-minute timer that you can use for these focused work sessions. Plus, it has a really fun gamification aspect to it. As the timer goes down, a virtual tree grows, and if you go to one of your blocked websites, the tree will start to die. Now, why 25-minute sessions? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is called the Pomodoro technique, which is a productivity technique that says you should work on one task for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. After 4 of these sessions, you can take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. And I have a video talking all about the Pomodoro technique, its benefits, and my best tips for using it to stay super focused and productive, and I'll link that in the description below. If it's not out yet, it will be out very soon. So if you like the Pomodoro timer idea, but you want something a little different, maybe something that adds background sounds or white noise, check out an extension called Tide. Similarly, if you don't need the timer, but you want relaxing sounds to keep you focused on the task at hand, instead of all the noises coming from your upstairs neighbors or outside, the relaxing sounds extension is for you. It's got everything from rain to birds to soothing guitar music. And the coolest part is you can combine them to create your kind of perfect balance of ambient sound so you can just stay in the zone. Like, check this out. Now isn't that relaxing? It's like I'm working on the beach while being serenaded. Or let's try something else. Oh my God, please make it stop. If you don't like this one, you can also try the Nosili extension. My final recommendation for the best extensions for staying focused is an extension called Rescue Time. This extension records the time you spend on any active window that you have opened. It categorizes the websites you visit as productive or unproductive sites, and then uses all that info to calculate how productive you were over the day. You can customize it so that it doesn't count certain websites. So if you're on YouTube all day, like me listening to music, you can have it ignore that. You can also set timers, goals, and block sites entirely, though I think you might have to pay for some of these features. Now let's talk about the best extensions for staying organized. And to begin, I have a confession to make. I am a tab lord, a lord of Chrome tabs, if you will. I rule over many tabs, and no, I cannot just have a few. Preposterous. Just a few? Who do you think I am? An internet peasant? Pish posh. Like, I literally can't remember the last time I only had 1 or 2 tabs open. It's been years. And yes, this is a cry for help. But thanks to Arcona, I organize my many tabs into groups so that I stay organized. And the extension only allows me to view one group at a time, so really it keeps me focused on the task at hand. Now you might be saying, John, in Chrome, can't you just right-click a tab and add it to a group? And I would say, yes, you are a very smart person. Very smart. But I've had these groups in the native Chrome just randomly disappear on me multiple times now, so I really don't recommend it. But I've never lost my tabs with Arcona, whether I've closed Chrome or turned my PC off, and it always brings me right back to where I left off. So it stores your tabs in this online platform where you can easily rename your groups, move tabs between groups, archive tabs, and even add notes and tasks. And here's mine. I have a home group with things like my Todoist, email, and calendar, and a YouTube group for my planning and writing tabs. And then I have some groups too for specific research that I'm doing. If you haven't heard of Todoist, then oh my God, your life is about to change. It is seriously my favorite to-do list planning app, and I use it to plan and track everything that I need to do in a day. It's super easy to add tasks and organize them, and this extension here lets you manage your Todoist lists right from your browser. I have a whole video on how to use Todoist and how absolutely amazing it is. Like seriously, I can't live without it. So I'll link that in the description below. Speaking of things I can't live without, LastPass is a password management site, and it is fantastic. It has a Chrome extension so you can save and manage all your passwords with ease. If you haven't used this before, it's crazy simple. When you log into a website, it'll automatically save it in your LastPass. And then when you go back to log into that the next time, all you have to do is sign into your LastPass and it'll automatically transfer over your username and your password. With AirStory, you can directly highlight article text and images and save them as online notes. And then in AirStory's platform, you can turn these notes and text into cards so that you can save and organize that info in a lot of different ways. This is especially useful if you need to do detailed research on a specific topic and quickly organize info from a variety of sources. If you don't like AirStory for any reason, then Evernote Web Clipper and Readwise are pretty similar ones that you might like. And now here's one for students. MyBib will create citations for the article you're viewing so you can quickly copy and paste it directly into your research paper. This will definitely save you a ton of time. Plus, I have always hated citations with a passion, and I personally think it is my goal on this planet to make people no longer type them out. If you found this helpful so far and you want to learn more about self-improvement, productivity, and mental health tips, subscribe so you don't miss my other videos. And I heard that people who hit the bell to get notifications of when my videos go live are doper than the dopest of Chrome extensions. Also, I have a Discord server where you can meet other people interested in living their best lives and achieving their dreams. The first 1,000 people who join using the link in the description below will be given the special role of champion, which essentially will give you exclusive access to special perks like a private channel with other champions and myself. But anyways, let's jump into the final point. Awesome job, you've made it this far, and therefore it is very clear to me you must be a badass. So here are a few more extensions that will help you be the healthiest, most productive, most badass person out there. With Momentum, when you open a new tab, you will no longer see a boring blank page or distracting sets of recommended websites. Instead, you will see a lovely picture, the time, and an inspiring quote. And you can also type out a to-do list, see the weather, and state your focus for the day. I really like that last feature because it helps me remind myself throughout the day what my primary focus is, so I stay on track. Sadly, you have to pay to get even more features than that though. If you don't like Momentum, check out Calm, which is a very similar extension and can even play music. Want to read at superhuman speeds? Well, with Swift Read, when you're on an article, hit Alt-V, and then it will show you the entire article, but one word at a time. And seriously, with a little practice, you can read incredibly fast with this method because you never have to move your eyes around the screen, and instead the words come to you. You can adjust the speeds and the number of words shown to find the right balance for you. And I have found that this keeps me pretty focused on what I'm reading and get through the content pretty quickly. But maybe you don't have time to read an article, even with Swift Read? Then Audiblogs is perfect for you. It allows you to send articles right to your phone, and you can listen to them as podcasts. And the text-to-speech on this is actually pretty great. Now, here are a few extensions that provide helpful, healthy reminders. Posture Minder plays a little alert at a designated time to remind you to check your posture. Eye Care reminds you to look away from your screen, and I really recommend following the 20-20-20 rule to look at an object 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes. And Water Reminder reminds you that water is composed of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, and it does this every few minutes. I'm kidding, it reminds you to drink water, of course. Which brings us to the last extension. This is hands down the most useful one, and if you want to be a better, healthier, just cooler person, I recommend downloading this right now. This single extension may change your life forever in ways that you cannot begin to comprehend. The Just Do It extension allows you to make Shia LaBeouf appear on your screen so he can yell at you and just tell you to just do it! Feeling tired?
Just do it!
Feeling unmotivated?
Yes, you can! Just do it!
Not sure what you need to do next?
Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
So now you know the best Chrome extensions for staying focused, being organized, and just being a badass. If I missed any extensions that you love, please share them in the comments below. But let's take a quick step back and remember why you're watching this video. You're probably interested in staying focused and being more productive so you can accomplish the things that are actually important to you. Well, some of the extensions could help you with that, but other things could actually even have a greater impact, like upgrading your to-do list system so that it's easy to use and makes your priorities clear. Or understanding your productivity style so you can better understand how to plan out your days. I have videos on these topics if you're interested, so I'll link those in the description below. But the point I'm trying to make is that you should take a step back and think about what would have the greatest impact on your productivity and focus. And for each of us, it's gonna be something different. You should spend your time on what will make the greatest impact for you. So Chrome extensions may be a waste of your time if actually you could benefit way more from something else. I'm here to give you my best tips and tools, but it's up to you to determine what works for you. And congrats on watching to the end, because by watching this video, you gained experience points for your productivity life pillar. So let's see how much you got. Oh, nice. Shia, what do you have to say about this?
Just do it!
I couldn't have said it better myself. Remember, whether you know it or not, you are extraordinarily unique. You are profoundly loved, and you are gonna shake the very foundations of this world with your greatness. I'm John, you've just leveled up, and I'll see you in the next one.